may I know who is representing Comnet now?
I'm Cesar Reyes and representing Combat as an incorporator, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Who represented Comnet in the last hearing?
Your Honor, I was the only one who attended the last hearing, Your Honor.
And attorney, in the last hearing, Comnet was also required to provide the committee with the agreement related to the lease of the public plaza. Have you submitted such?
Your Honor, during the last hearing, Your Honor, I was not allowed, Your Honor, to represent Comnet as a resource person, Your Honor, and I am not aware, Your Honor, of that request from the committee, Your Honor.
These administrative matters were taken from the minutes of the last hearing.
Yes, Your Honor, but as I remember, Your Honor, I was already excused, Your Honor, by the COMSEC before, probably before the said request was made, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I move that the representative of Comnet now would provide the committee with the agreement related to the lease of the public plaza? So move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the Comnet representative to, they are being required to submit the documents being requested by this committee. Any second? There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objections from the Zoom? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Lastly, Mr. Chair, is there a representative of the municipal government of Bawan?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Attorney Alva Talag, Municipal Administrator po.
Thank you. In the last hearing, the municipal government of Bawan was required to provide the construction agreement for the municipal hall. Have you complied with this?
Yes, Your Honor, we already provided the committee. We submitted the documents already with the COMSEC, Your Honor.
COMSEC?
Chairman Akop, with the indulgence, Chairman Akop. Anyway, they have submitted a lot of documents, voluminous documents, just today. Let me just remind the attorney. Itong hearing natin supposedly was scheduled on 11. Now, ngayong 17. So, you should have submitted that prior to this hearing. Ngayon lang po pinadala sa amin, paano namin basahin at aralin yan? Kaya, please be reminded, no? That those documents being required to you should be submitted prior to the scheduled hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. With due respect, Your Honor, we tried to submit the documents last Friday. However, we were unaware that some offices of the House of Representatives are closed. So, hindi po namin na-receive yung documents. And the reason why last Friday lang po, we tried po na hanapin pa rin po yung ibang mga documents considering that yung transaction po ay medyo matagal na po. So, we apologize po for the late submission, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney. Comsec, do you confirm that the document being required to them, especially that was mentioned by Chairman Akop, was submitted in that list of documents?
We're still reviewing, Mr. Chair.
Sige po. Thank you, Attorney. Please proceed, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The next document to be submitted by the municipal government of Bawan is the loan agreement with the Development Bank of the Philippines. Was this also submitted?
Attorney?
I believe so, Your Honor. It's in the folder, Your Honor.
Mayroon daw, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And that would be all for the administrative matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Akop. Anyway, just to remind everyone that if you are being required by this committee with all those documents that should be submitted to the committee, you should submit it prior to the hearing. That's number one. Number two, please take note that all invitees in today's hearing that are not present, especially those issued subpoena, will be discussed later if we will have a quorum, because we cannot tackle that particular matter since we don't have yet the quorum, no? We have only at least three, I think 3 members in the Zoom, and kami po dito 3. So we need at least, just to be clear about it, we need at least 9. 9 to establish a quorum, then 2/3 of that will decide how we deal about with all those issuances that was made during the previous hearing. Before we proceed, let me acknowledge the presence of, in the Zoom, representing the 1st District of Cagayan de Oro City, Congressman Lordan Giswan, and representing the 1st District of Lanao del Sur, the Honorable Zia Raman Adjong of the BARM. Thank you for joining us, sir. Check, do we have a quorum now? Not yet, Chairman Akop. So let us proceed with the interpellation with regards to the issue about the municipal public plaza that was converted into a hotel. Now, since the office of the Solicitor General is present today, who's representing the OSG?
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Assistant Solicitor General Sarah Cruz, and with me are Associate Solicitors Javed Fogata and Ivan Vincent Paredes po.
Thank you po. Attorney, we have received a copy, a document coming from your office in response to the letter that was sent to you, no, with regards to the public plaza Obuan. Now, can you discuss in brief with regards to your findings and position of the OSG?
Yes, Your Honor. So, in the letter addressed to the Office of the Solicitor General, we were asked to provide our insights or opinion on 3 legal queries. 1, whether the public plaza of Bawan, Batangas is part of the public domain. Number 2, if it is part of the public domain, how can it be converted or could have been converted to patrimonial property? And the third is with respect to the remedies that may be availed of should the public plaza have been illegally leased without being converted into patrimonial property. So with respect to the first question as to whether the public plaza is part of the public domain, our answer is yes. Generally, properties are considered part of the public domain if they are for public use or for public service or for the use of the development of the national wealth. In cases of LGU, such as municipalities, properties are classified as properties for public use or patrimonial property. So to the first category belong structures or public works for public service, such as roads, bridges, including parks, plazas, squares, and the like. So as part of the public property, therefore, a public plaza like the one in Bawan, Batangas cannot be the subject of the commerce of men. It cannot be leased or disposed of as a public property. Now, this public property, for example, the public plaza, can be reclassified as for patrimonial use. And as a patrimonial property, it can be disposed of, or it can be conveyed or leased just like any other property. But for this to be done, generally there must be a reclassification stating that, or a declaration stating that this particular property is no longer needed for public use or for public service or for the development of the national wealth. And this declaration should be embodied in a duly enacted law or presidential proclamation. That's the general rule. However, for LGUs, this authority has been already delegated by virtue of the local government code. So for LGUs, properties of the public domain, those that are used for public use can be reclassified as patrimonial property, provided that there is a declaration embodied in an ordinance that is duly approved by at least 2/3 of the members of the sanggunian concerned. So if this is done, then a property of public use can then be validly converted into patrimonial property, which can be leased, disposed of, or conveyed just like any other private property. As to the third question, as to the remedy, how can an illegally converted or a public property, which is illegally leased or disposed of without the proper reclassification, what are the possible remedies to restore it to its former use as a public property? Our answer is that there should be another ordinance reaffirming the public use of the property concerned, which must be embodied in an ordinance duly approved by the Sangguniang Bayan concerned, and declaring the lease, for example, of this public property as void, and authorizing the local chief executive pursuant to the pertinent provisions of the local government code to demolish, for example, the improvements that were introduced into that particular property, Your Honor. So that's the gist of our legal opinion, Your Honor.